All right, guys, our channel record for new subscribers on a single video is 422 subscribers. It was during NFL free agency. Can we top that? Can we set a new record? I want to get some momentum for the upcoming football season, and I'm even giving you guys a little bit of an incentive. If you want a chance to win a Chat Sports hat, all you got to do is subscribe. Got to set a record, though. If we get 423 or more new subscribers from today's show, one of you lucky subscribers, new or old, will win a Chat Sports hat. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Coming up today, some NFL news. I'm Harrison Graham. Jordan Love is having surgery today. In fact, he may have already had it as he tore a ligament in his non-throwing hand in the thumb of his left hand in the Packers preseason opener. My name is Harrison Graham. This is for Verts. Let's break it down. Adam Schefter had the news that he is undergoing a procedure on his left thumb. The team is hoping Love can return to practice next week, and the Packers expect him to be ready for the regular season opener. You know, Jordan Love is an interesting character in the NFL right now because a couple of years ago, when he started for the first time, didn't look great, then finished awesome. A lot of hype going into last year. Gets hurt in week 1 against Brazil, got dinged up later in the year. All of a sudden, these little nicks and knacks are popping up. He hasn't had a serious injury, but if you're a Packers fan, you're probably like, come on, man, another little thing to deal with. Now, it's his non-throwing hand. It shouldn't play a major factor in terms of him being able to operate and play the quarterback position, but I will point this out. Jesse Morse, who's a sports doctor, said that this torn ligament is likely the UCL. Usually takes 4 to 6 weeks to heal. Now, he did say with it not being his throwing hand, not as concerning, but still not ideal. And you would imagine that ways it can impact him, even though it's his non-throwing hand, under center snaps, because that's not going to feel good on that thumb, I would imagine. And just overall ball handling, handoffs, play fakes, gripping the football with his left hand if he's handing the ball to that side, holding the ball firmly in the pocket to absorb hits when you get sacked and not fumbling the ball. So I do think it's going to be a thing. Now, should it prohibit him from playing and playing at a high level? No. They're already saying he should be back next week, but it is just kind of one of those new things that if you're a Packers fan, you're just like, we were trying to flush last year when it kind of finished poorly for Green Bay as they got just waxed in the first round of the playoffs. And I just think in general, it's a big year for Jordan Love. If you had to rank 10 players who need to have a big year, I'd put Jordan Love on that list because not that he played poorly last year, but he didn't really take that step forward. Kind of like CJ Stroud, although with Love, it's different because he's already been paid. They gave him $55 million per year after 1 year of starting because he sat his first 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. And now, it's not that they're regretting that, but he probably didn't play up to that because they paid him okay, this is a great first year as a starter. We expect him to, continue to take steps forward. And that didn't really happen this past season. Now, again, he dealt with some injuries, had the MCL deal in Brazil in week 1, caused him to miss a couple of games. But I think there's some pressure here for him to have a pretty big-time season here in 2025. So we'll keep an eye on this thumb thing, see if it's something that slows him down or not. But regardless, the microscope is on Jordan Love and the Packers in a wide-open NFC North. Are you guys a Jordan Love believer? Anyone watching? Type Y for yes, in for no. I think the jury's somewhat still out. I think he's a good NFL quarterback. I don't know if he's great. I think we'll find out a lot this year about who he is and if he can be, one of the 8 to 10 best players in the league at quarterback, because the second half of his first year as a starter, he played like that. I think he had a 19 touchdown to 1 interception stretch to finish that season. They won a playoff game and almost beat San Francisco in the divisional round. And last year it was kind of just clunky up and down, and they got waxed in the first round of the playoffs. Okay, Cam Heyward is having a bit of a contract standoff with the Pittsburgh Steelers as he enters his age 36 NFL season. He wants a pay raise for 2025. Here's what he recently said via the media. He said, honestly, I'd love to be valued. I know what I bring to this team and what I'm capable of on and off the field. So it's hard for me to, after the year I had, to really just justify playing at the number I'm playing at. I understand I signed a contract last year, but to be completely honest with you, when I signed that, I told them, quote, when I have an all-pro year, expect me to come back to the bargaining table. I think everybody kind of giggled a little bit. I used it as motivation. And what did he do? He went out there and had an all-pro season. Had 8 sacks, stepped up, especially when TJ Watt was out. He's a unique player in the sense is he's probably the best defensive lineman in the league at batting passes, had 11 of those, 20 QB hits. And look, those interior disruptive pass rushers are so valuable. And I know he's getting up there. I don't think he's asking for like a new extension. It's just like, hey, give me a pay raise this year, maybe a little bump next year, and then that's probably it. Because I think he's on the record saying he wants to play 2 more years, then likely retire. But listen, he backed it up. He was a first-team All-Pro. And if you're Cam Heyward and you're seeing all the moves they're making, throwing money at DK, bringing in Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Rodgers, like, wait a minute, I've been here my whole career. I had a big-time season. You guys took care of TJ Watt. What about me? I'm just asking for a pay bump. I'm not asking for a 3-year extension here. So I think it's a reasonable ask. For Cam Heyward. He's making $15 million per year. He far outperformed that last year. Give him 20, 22, give him a 6 to 8 million pay bump. They've got $34 million in cap space. They can move up some of the money for his signing bonus next year, roster bonus that he's set to earn next offseason. And then you can revisit things next year depending on how this year goes. That seems like an easy transactional thing Pittsburgh can do. And it's kind of one of those where sometimes you have a player that even if you're like, yeah, I don't want to give him more money at his age, it's kind of just to take care of one of your guys type of situation. You have the money to do it. It's not going to impact your cap space next year. Seems like a pretty easy move if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, another guy who's been in a contract standoff, that appears to be vanishing as James Cook did return to practice today, which seems to be a signal of a contract coming soon for the Bills running back. Sean McDermott said before today's practice that James Cook is expected to practice today. He did. Things have changed, and yes, we have had good conversations. He is moving in the direction of practicing today. To me, that things have changed quote, because remember, Cook went to training camp, practiced for about a week and a half, has held in since, now back today. That things have changed thing tells me that they're moving in a positive direction toward a contract. And with Kyron Williams getting his deal 3 for $33, I'm guessing Cook gets a little bit more, somewhere around Josh Jacobs to Jonathan Taylor money, probably 12 to 14 on a 3 or 4 year extension. Give him a little bit more guaranteed than Kyron Williams got, and then let's call it a day, because there was that report out there that he wants Saquon money, but that was never going to happen. And him and Kyron Williams have had fairly similar production, even though they're kind of different stylistic backs. I would give Cook a touch more. Hasn't had as many carries on his body. Has a little bit more juice as a pass catcher. I'm guessing he will sign between now and week 1, considering he is back at practice. What do you guys think? How much should James Cook get per year? I think 12 to 15 is perfectly fine. If you want to cut it down the middle, give him 13 and a half. 3 for 40 is 13 and change on an extension. Give him 25, 26 guaranteed, top the Kyron Williams guarantees, and move forward. That seems like a fair deal for all parties involved. All right, before we get out of here, reminder to subscribe. If we set a channel record for new subscribers today, one of you is going to win this Chat Sports hat. We will announce on a show either tomorrow or the next day who that winner is. I'm able to track all of our subscribers that come in and all of our subscribers that have been here. We will do a random drawing, and one of you guys will win. We appreciate you so much. Hit that subscribe button for more NFL and college football content. We'll see you soon.